Now, here's the other thing. I know you have a faith and you're a Christian, and I've heard you talk about it. So the individual, the realtor that brought me that deal, we did another deal together. I had an oceanfront hotel. I used to tear down oceanfront hotels and build big beach houses on the ocean down in North Carolina. So I had this deal under contract, and I told him about it. And he was a realtor, and he was struggling financially. They were about to lose everything. He had a flower shop, and it was going out of business. And so I told him about this deal, and he had a client, very wealthy client, that came down and bought all of those lots from me and built all those houses with me. So that was my first big project that launched me into the multi-million-dollar oceanfront property development business. That was my first. I didn't even know what I was doing. Tied this hotel up. I know it was $3 million or something. I flipped it for 4. I can't remember. But that was my first big deal. But for him, that commission from that deal changed his life. He was able to pay off all his debts, get rid of that flower shop, launched his career in real estate. He got this guy as a client. He brought another guy in who became another top client. And I did probably $20 or $30 million worth of deals with those guys alone. And he was the realtor of all those deals and made probably $500,000 in a year just doing all of our deals together, just because of those relationships and those connections. Now, here's the interesting thing. So these 3 houses that I built where this hotel was, I later found out after I relocated from that area and met another group, big Christian organization, largest college Christian organization, on campus called Chi Alpha. It turns out that they held their retreats in those 3 houses every single year. I didn't even know that. I had no idea. So, and people were getting saved and baptized and ministry, all kinds of stuff going on from those 3 houses. They were big houses. They were 12-bedroom houses. So you could bring in each 12-bedroom house, I think, something like 30 people, 34 people could sleep in those houses, 36 people maybe. So they would bring like 100 people into those houses every year and have these huge outreach events and retreats. And I had no idea any of that was going on. So and the way that hotel came about was a whole nother random connection too, it kind of landed in my lap. So, connections are everything.